Yeah, I had to get a new radiator. If you watched the last video, you might have been wondering why it was out of the car. Got a little leak here, and hit the fan and sprayed the engine compartment with coolant. That's always awesome. So here's the new one. I looked into radiators and talked to some people I know, and for the price, Champion's pretty good. I mean, I'm looking at the welds, and that's not bad. Little boogery down there, but I mean that's better than I ever did in school. And I like TIG too. TIG's fun. They didn't do a bad job. So anyway, it's a 2-core, but they're 1-inch cores, right? So compare those 2 cores to those 3, right? The reason I always thought that the more cores that you run, the cooler your radiator will be. It's not necessarily the case. I mean, if the cores are all the same size and you run a 2-core versus a 4-core, yeah, the 4-core will cool better. But what happens is, as the air goes through the front of the radiator and passes one of the rows, the first row is as efficient as it can be. The second row is less efficient, and the third and the fourth are even less efficient. So the 1-inch cores on this, I believe, should cool actually better than the 3-core that was on there. That, and it looks cooler, right? I know I was looking at some radiators on Amazon, and the prices were just stupid cheap. I mean, yeah, an aluminum radiator with a fan and a shroud for like $170. Yeah, I don't know. This was 200. No, I'm lying. I don't remember. I know it was more than the 170 for sure. Yeah, I like it. What do you guys think? Yeah, tell me about your experiences with aluminum, if you have at all. One thing I don't like was, in all the pictures, they had a really cool cap. And this is the cap I got. The cap actually had the Champion logo on it. I've been debating, actually, making a template and just painting something on the front side. Would we even be able to see that? Let's look. Oh, probably not. You would, maybe. Just maybe right there. The place I got it from, I would recommend. I've had a buddy that actually, they shipped him out a radiator, no questions asked, because he had an issue with it. So, advanced performance cooling. They have an eBay store, but you can call them directly. And the guy told me that, yeah, I could order the electric fan and shroud separately later. I believe he said for the same price as if I bought them together. So, it sounded like a discount. I don't know. So yeah, I'll put it in, and the old radiator never gave me troubles cooling. I'm running a 180 degree thermostat, and I drove it in stop and go traffic in 100+ degree heat, and it never got over it never touched 190. So I didn't have issues with it. I'm assuming I'll have even less no issues. Is that a thing? Less no issues? I don't know. Oh, something else I want to talk about. Mustang's factory, right? They have your inlet and your outlet on the same side. This is they label it as a 5.0 swap radiator. I don't have a 5.0 swap, but the previous owner decided that was a good idea. And I understand why you would think that, but I've actually found a YouTube video where it shows a camera, like a thermal camera, and they cool about the same. The thinking behind it is your water enters down here, right? If it's on the same side, it's gonna suck straight up and you're not gonna use most of this. When you've got diagonal, right, you're gonna spread more of that coolant across the rows. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's any truth to that or not. It seems logical, though. So, anyway, there you go. Radiator 101. More cores don't necessarily mean better cooling. The size of the core is very important. All right, guys.